Connecting to audio. Yes, we can see you, Rabih.
Yeah.
Yes,
And we can hear
you.
I'm sorry.
We made it. It's okay. We're already live. We're very happy to have you with us. Thank you for taking the time. This is our first Orica Live. We're doing, this is the first Orica Live. It's happening for the first time. We're having also an amazing Saudi Orica show now in Riyadh. For those who cannot enjoy it, they can have a glimpse of it on Orica Live, and we're very happy to have you. So
thank you so much. Pleasure.
Thank you, Rita. The floor is yours. Take care, Rabih.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us on Orica Live. Allow me to introduce you to our audience, as I'm sure they are in for a great session. Describing Rabih Saba as a highly passionate and driven entrepreneur is an understatement. His trailblazing dedication for growth has led venture groups specialists in the fields of leisure, tourism, and real estate to create and develop new projects locally in Lebanon and internationally. His company is behind the success of the F&B clusters in Lebanon and has exported the concept to the region. With his business partner Marwan Ayoub, they form a power duo disrupting the F&B cluster scene. Being of a modest nature, I know you're not a fan of compliments, but I'm only giving credits where it's due. With that being said, let's begin. What are the opportunities and challenges of the KSA market, please?
The opportunities and challenges of Saudi market?
Yes.
I'll go about our industry in particular so that we are specific.
Yes.
Basically, the challenge is related to the fact that when we're developing projects in the studies phase, we're witnessing that the lands are appreciating by the minute. So the ratios are being very challenging. So this is one of the major challenges that we're encountering. And unless the project has a winning concept and quick to be developed, so you are in with a speed with time, it remains a great challenge. So that's what I look at. Otherwise, the rest, I think, they're on the positive side. The opportunities is really in the growing demand. The growing quality demand. People are looking for more and more quality experiences and so on. So why I'm saying that, it's because when you look at the market in Saudi Arabia, you see this great potential of the population itself. There's 70% of the population that is below 34 years old. Yeah. You can imagine what kind of potential this will bring in the coming years. And those social cultural changes that the country is witnessing are driving demand on all levels, from buying a car for the ladies who are getting to drive up until the sophisticated hospitality products that they're looking for and so on. So these facts are driving demand heavily. Added to the fact that the country's leadership are allocating Riyadh to be the capital of business in the region. A lot of things, they're having those initiatives, the quality of life, Vision 2030. All these are using the country as a platform for development. So these facts are driving those demand. So I would say the opportunity is in the growing demand, and we have to, be there, to service it. Yeah. Now that's at the macro level. At more specific industry level in our business, it's the demand is on entertainment. It's on quality hospitality services, food and beverage. You can see consumer looking for experiences, and a lot of F&B concepts in the fine dining are flowing in from abroad up until they start doing them in the country. But the mid-range is basically counting on the homegrown brands that are developing. So the industry is vibrant. It's very active, and it's great that Orica is there. And like in the old days, Orica has enhanced the Lebanese market in food and beverage and the hotel business. Being there among also other trade shows, the whole country is being vibrant in that particular industry. There is one also a point related to nationalization. You can feel that people are associated more and more to this industry. I grew up there, by the way. I lived 17 years of my life when I was a kid there, and I've seen the changes in the culture. So you see now the Saudis are more, which is beautifully oriented, are more service cultured. And they appreciate tourism, and they want people, and they're hospitable. And these changes are based on those initiatives that I mentioned. So yeah, that's these are the opportunities, and the funds are flowing in, the investment funds. You can see in the old days, funds were into construction, gas and oil, and so on. Now you see that investment funds have an eagle eye on F&B concepts, F&B development, and so on, which is flowing into our favor at the end of the day as operators of projects. That's, a lot of opportunities.
And you're there to tap into it.
Well, we're there as a matter of growth for our company to be in one of those big markets. We've been across Egypt and now in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, we're there to service it, I would say.
That's great. What defines a winning food cluster in KSA?
Saudi Arabia has always been into commercial real estate. You see a lot of strip malls, and they have educated themselves on investment ratios. So they know their returns, they know what they want. So one of those things that define a winning cluster is to maintain those ratios for the investors and the landlords. Now this is an aspect of real estate rather than hospitality, but it goes along. So we're trying to maintain these ratios, but because we integrate entertainment and management, and we enhance consumer experience rather than just a shopping thing or just an eatery thing, these ratios are being affected with our concepts to the favor to a point where they think the landlords that this is not within their range. They are used to better days and better ratios. However, most of them are getting to know and to understand the fact that things are changing and consumers are looking for more experiences and a consumer journey and memorable experience, all those things related to the psychology of the clientele. So things are going along. So yeah, I would say the investment ratios and the consumer experience, these are the winning drives.
Interesting. Everybody suffered from Corona. What is the impact of coronavirus in KSA, and how do you foresee the road to recovery?
I should answer that question. The whole world is not being able to.
We want to have your input.
Well, let's admit I'm not an expert at this, but what I know for a fact is that Saudi has properly managed the pandemic, and they are, as we speak, the last thing I read is like there 15 million of their population are vaccinated 2 doses. So I think they overcome the pandemic thing, and they're on the recovery side. They've managed it properly with a lot of applications, and they've put a lot into it. But again, I don't know. I'm not too sure what's going to happen after that. We're all seeing how things are going. But restaurants have been heavily affected. We all know that, and our industry in particular is a direct target for those kind of things. We hope things go well.
Yes, we sure do. You have open clusters in Egypt, Lebanon, and KSA. What are the particularities of each country?
Well, the particularities are many, but I would say from a personal hunch, business hunch side,
Yes.
rather than the particularities of all of them. Lebanon is Lebanon.
Mm. Rabia, maybe we lost connection.
And we owe a lot to the clientele and to our concepts and to my heart, for Lebanon. However, the country is not as grateful to a point where you can develop much more than that in it. So our natural growth was to go to big markets that are reasonably close to us. So we thought Egypt and Saudi Arabia are the targets. We went to Egypt in 2016. We learned a lot. We did some mistakes. It was premature because they were still coming out from their political and instability, revolution, and so on. But the last 2 years were very impressive. The last 2 years made us understand really how the market is functioning, what kind of potential it has. We're heavily into entertainment and lifestyle things rather than only real estate. So Egypt has a great future for us. I hope we will be developing much more there. Saudi Arabia, as we say, it's the big brother of all. So the potential, the scale, the people, it has a natural market. The clientele are the Saudis themselves. So we don't wait for tourism. Even though they're enhancing tourism, but still it's a very stable country in the sense of market. At personal hunch, I would say I wished we have divided our efforts for the last 15 years between Lebanon and Saudi Arabia. Would have been a better balance for exposure and risk. But it's never too late. It's the market to be for now. I mean, they're growing into entertainment. They're developing the culture of lifestyle. It's beautiful.
That's great. Aside from Bellagio Jeddah, do you have any new projects coming up in the Middle East?
Well, we've got two major projects in Riyadh. They're fully funded by the investors, and they're on the design/permit level now. One is a village that is totally inspired by Lebanese designers, food and beverage outlets, entertainers, and so on. There are two edges for this. We believe that we owe our fellows to grow together abroad, particularly for what's happening in Lebanon. And bring out those talents with us if we can. We're not pretending we will do that for everyone, but if we can assist. And the other edge is more to our favor, where we think we bring more value if we start with a Lebanese thing that we have learned a lot and we know the ins and outs of it. So that would be the first project there. And the second project is an entertainment hub that is also in Riyadh. That is more contemporary, more internationalized, but it brings an added value to what Riyadh has in the clusters, more of animation, more of entertainment, more of a vibrant environment rather than just the food eateries. So these are the two projects. We've got one in Khobar, that's in the Eastern Province. And this is it for Saudi Arabia for now.
Can you tell us more about your partnership with Naif Al-Rajhi, the investment company?
Yeah, sure. So this is an investment company that's been across many industries. They're into hotels, towers, stock markets, real estate, and they've been around. So and they've been around many territories as well, like Dubai, London, Morocco, heavily in Saudi Arabia. So we think their added value to what we do comes from the real estate and investment angle, because they're heavily involved in lands development, lands acquisitions, and construction development, and so on. And we think that the Riyadh office will be, is actually, we already started doing so, is the centralized place for the GCC, for other countries to be serviced. We don't look at having our company branched across. It's like we're not a food and beverage outlet, you know, we just want to centralize all our efforts and team in Riyadh, and then we will service the region together with the Nafi Rajhi investment company. So that's it. In a nutshell, it's the spirit of this partnership. It's a good. It's starting very well. I hope it remains so, and I think we can grow a lot together in the region. Yeah,
I'm sure you will.
I hope so.
Anything you would like to add, to share with the audience?
Well, a big thank you to Orica. Thank you guys, all the team, yourself and Jumana. It's not new to us, as we're in the business here for years, and we have always been accompanied by yourselves, and now you're in Saudi Arabia and developing there. Happy to see that, and all the best.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts about the Saudi market and your expansion plans. It has been very insightful. Always a pleasure, I know. And we hope to catch up again. Until then, stay well and take care.
All the best. Thanks a lot.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Ciao, ciao.